back to trying to show the darn date, and I realized that this little magnifying glass has this bubble on it. And, I mean, in reality, I can see it with just plain glasses, but by the time you try to get it on the camera and the lighting is not right for this kind of work. It basically says, let me see, regular the serial number and the tuning fork with the triangle also. So there's two ways that they use to pitch it in C perfectly. Basically, that's all. And true tone means that it is in C. They step down these tenors into B flat, and they stayed there. They don't make C melodies anymore. But when they first started making these saxes, tenor saxes, C is what they knew, right? So that's what they used. Tuning forks, perfectly pitched triangles, and that kind of thing. Underneath there, underneath that triangle is the date. I just can't seem to. But I know that it says December 18th, 1914. I've looked at it so many times, but I just can't seem to get it on camera. And it's frustrating because I would like, I'm a honorable person. Business and honor is very important to me. If I say it as December 18th or December 8th, maybe is what it is, I want to make sure that it is. So I'm making this video just to prove that it was made in December 8th, patent applied, and all that, you know. There's just a triangle, and there's a tuning fork, and all that good stuff. The other thing about this is it's called true tone. I think you can see that. It says true tone. And that's how they made saxes back then, 1914. They didn't make them in B flat consistently until after that. They thought it sounded better in B flat, and it is more material. It is much more metal to make a B flat. Just to go one tone down, like C, D, you know, C, B flat, you know. One tone, that's all the difference there is on the melody. And just for that, you gotta make the horn so much bigger. A little guy like me, you know, it's just too much of a horn for me, you know. So, besides that, my ear is trained. Let me turn this down. In other words, since I'm a flute player and I started with recorders, they're in C. And then when I took music theory at the age of 33, I again just confirmed that C was what my ear picked up on and related to. So I can jump into any jam with my flute and I'm there, you know. I can foresee which fingering to use when I'm in a jam, which is improvised. But since I started the sax in E flat, I had a big problem using my mental machinery instead of my ear and my feeling, my natural abilities that God gave me. So I have to use this machinery that's the mind, and I didn't take music theory till I was 33. So I had a hard time on that damn E flat alto. And oh, where'd you get a tenor? Well, it's so damn big. It weighs a ton. You know, I'm a little guy. You know, think about little guys. What do we do? Well, this is about the size horn that I can use. You know, it's not as heavy as the B flat because of all the extra metal they have to use. Just and the sound on a regular tenor is not as focused as on the C. It's you know, because it's like the soprano. Let's say a soprano. You know, it's a higher note, less metal, and it projects like a trumpet. And definitely is more focused of a sound. You know, you don't expect the tuba to be very focused. It's too loose. Basically, that's that. I think that I captured that somehow.